Bill, here's a walkthrough of how you can use Blogger with your students. And so I'm here in my Gmail account and I have my 9-pin over in the right-hand corner here. And when I click on that and scroll down to more, I find Blogger here. You probably, since you added Blogger, will have it in your 9-pin as well. But if you remember, the other way to go ahead and find it is when you're logged in, you just do blogger.google.com and it'll bring you right to that site. So here it comes, and yours will have you logged in already here, and it allows you, Blogger, to have as many blogs for different topics as you would like. So you're going to go ahead and click on New Blog, and it asks you to give it a title, and so I'm just going to go ahead to walk you through this. You can call it whatever you want, student essays, student projects, whatever the topic will be for this, and then it asks you to give it an address. And so you can imagine doing something like W Chilton Projects. And notice that it will automatically add blogspot.com to the bottom of that. And when I tap out of that, it checks the address, and if the address is available, meaning nobody else has already created that blog, you can keep that address. You can pick whatever template, kind of the way you want the page to look for the blogs as they get posted, and then you hit Create Blog. I'm going to cancel that because I have a number of these, and so as soon as that blog is created, you can come to it by clicking on the title. This brings you to that specific blog, and then you have all this menu of choices, all these things to do over into the left-hand side. So I'm going to show you just quickly what Blogger looks like. Up here, I've got this pencil icon, which lets me know I can create a new posts, and my posts all list right here. So when I click on the posts, each post is something that I've created that's a separate box in the blog spot itself, a separate kind of journal, if you will. When your students are going to be adding to this, each one of the pieces of work or artifacts that they share will stack up like this in here as well. Okay. You can also create a new post just by clicking on the pencil here, and this is what it looks like. There's an editor here that you can just go ahead and start typing in if you wanted to make a post like this, and you can add images, video, and links. You can save it before you go ahead and publish it, or you can close it right out. When I see all of my posts lined up like this, I can edit each one. I just put my cursor over there and I can go ahead and edit or add to it. You'll notice for me I've got these as a series of drafts, and when I'm ready to go ahead and publish that, it'll turn out of draft form and it'll be published on my blog. And when I go ahead to view the blog from here, I can see what they look like when each thing has been put, each one of these drafts turns into a blog post like this. Okay, so let me get out of here and let's go and just do a quick example of what it'll look like for you when you set up your blog so that students can send via email the work that they're doing. So notice I just came down here on this bottom of this menu. I clicked on settings, and then I'm coming to mobile and email. When I click on that, I have right here the beginning of an email address that they've given to me and the ending of the email address. And for me, I just put in whatever words will help me to remember that this is an email that's going to be shot to right directly to the blog. So I thought about, well, I want to go right to my blog post, so I just added in go to. Also, instead of publishing immediately, did save emails as draft posts. Because if I'm letting lots of other people submit information to this, I want to be able to have a quick eye to it before it goes live. So there is going to be the address, and so this is the address you will give to students right here so that they can submit their work. So let's see what that looks like. I'll come out to my email, I will hit compose, and I will send to stnnes.goto.blogger, to blogspot.com. Let me just double check that that's the right address. Yep, .goto@blogger.com. Glad I checked. At blogger.com. The subject line for the email will be whatever the student heading, what you want the heading to be for the blog post. So it might be something like John's, what did I just do? Susan's MLK poster. And that's something that I'm going to want to share with the group. In here, I can give a little description of what that is. I used words to create an image of MLK, words from his famous speeches. Okay, so that's going to be my text. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add an image. So if I come on down here, I can insert photo, and it's the photo of the project that I'm going to want to go ahead and share. So if I look at photos here, I'm the student and I'm going to go to upload a picture. I'm going to find that file that I saved on my desktop. Students will probably be going into their, on their Chromebooks, into their drive, perhaps, is the way that they'll do that. I select it and I open it, and it comes on up and it's going to upload here, and there's the poster along with my text, and I'm just going to hit send. Now that that's sent, I'm going to go over to my Blogger account. I'll come back to the main blog. Maybe I'll look at overview here, and then look at those posts. Now it might take a minute for this image to be able to be shot up here. So I just went ahead and refreshed and noticed that the title of the email that I sent, remember over here, the email that I ended up sending to this site, the MLK poster, that title now is here, the title of the blog post. It's in draft form. I'm going to have to go in and click edit and take a look at it, and as the teacher, that's what you'll be doing. You see the text I typed in the email and the picture is right there. That looks good, so the thumbs up for me as the teacher will be to click publish, and then I can go ahead and view the blog, and you'll see that it's stacking up right here like that. So the student doesn't have to have access to this blog you've set up. He or she just needs to get that email address for you, and then they can go ahead and put this in here like this. Notice there are no comments here, but if the students want to come in and they want to click on comments to share feedback with each other, they can go ahead and do that way as well. Hope this helps, and I'm available at any time to come and work with you to support you to set this up or to help the kids the first time they try it.